He ain't taking no prisoners for these people that's been trying to oppress and depress and suppress. Be careful the grave you dig for somebody else. It may be your own. Well, I got our cards, our affirmation cards. It says, I am a clear thinker and I express myself with ease. Hey, Erica. The key to creativity is knowing that my thinking creates my experience. I use this key in every area of your life. Do you think stuff? And you be thinking and you be thinking and you be thinking, then you overthink and you think, and you think, and then you think that it's not gonna go right, and then it don't go right because you just done thought, you done thunk it and thunk it into real life. So watch your thoughts. Thoughts are things. Think good thoughts. Think that I'm going to get exactly what I'm asking for, that God loves me that much that I'm going to get everything I am asking for. But because it is only, but because it is the only, it is the things that you have been preloaded to ask for. So it's already yours. So don't think anything other. It's when you think the other stuff that the other stuff shows up. If you think about what you've been thinking about, you can absolutely see it in your life, in real life happening. This says all my relationships are harmonious. It says when we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. I just said that. I just said that. I just said that. And for our reading, Psalms 23, we are reading that every day because we want to decree and declare in real life, the Lord is my shepherd. I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He renews my life. He leads me along the right path for his name's sake. Not my name's sake, for his name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Only goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. As long as I live. As long as I live. As long as I live, goodness and mercy will follow me in everything I do. What? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I have what I need. Boom. Just breathe those words in. Breathe those words into your heart. You know, you take a deep breath, breathe in, hold, and breathe out. One of my friends said, hold your heart and breathe in through your heart. Let's try that. That heart breath is different. It hits way, way different. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful for all of the amazing words that come out of these days. These days truly are the inoculation, the vaccination that we need against everything that's happening outside of this place, outside of this room. In this room, we get everything we need so that we can battle when we walk outside our doors. And if you already outside your doors, you are being put in a hedge of protection for everything in your life, for every area of your life, by just the words that we speak and you agree. Let's jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. It says, every now and then it's good to stop climbing and appreciate the view from where you are. Just stop. Look around. Life is not the same as it was last year. Life is not the same as it was 6 months ago. Your mind is not the same. Your mind is being made new. You're being renewed in your mind every single day. So every now and again, it's good to stop climbing and appreciate the view from right where you are. That's by Lori Desheen. And so fill in the four blanks. Something I wake up to that reminds me what a gift it is to be alive. Something I wake up to that reminds me of what a gift it is to be alive. The best moment of today, a breakdown that led me to a breakthrough. One clear reason to appreciate the person I've become. And the affirmation says, everything that happens, failure or success, helps me to become a better me. No matter what happens, failure or success helps me to become a better me. So good, so good, so good, so good. Yesterday, we didn't read The Deep Breath of Life, but it was one that we had heard before. It was a story of a man. It was called Feed Each Other. And it showed a room. It was supposed to be heaven and hell. In the room that was considered hell, it was a bunch of people with very short arms, but very long spoons. And in hell, the people in the rooms wasn't getting fed. They just was walking around hungry, and it was this whole buffet of food, and they couldn't use their arms. But in the room that was considered heaven, the arms were short, but the spoons were still long. But the people took the spoons and fed each other because the spoon couldn't feed them, so they fed each other, and that was heaven, feeding each other. And in the Bible, God said, "Feed my sheep, feed my sheep," and that was what the illustration was all about. It says three times Peter asked, "Yes, Lord." 3 times Peter answered, "Yes, Lord, I do love you." And 3 times Jesus told Peter, "Then feed my sheep." It says, all philosophy and rhetoric pale in the face of true kindness and caring. When we take care of one another, we fulfill our highest function as divine beings. We can feed each other on many levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. There is no greater joy and service than to fill one another with whatever we have to share. Let me know the joy of giving love. I pray to be a channel for love and blessings at every level. I am an instrument of God's healing love. I delight in defeating my brothers and sisters. That was from yesterday. That whole vision of people with short arms and long spoons feeding each other, because otherwise we would starve. If we didn't feed each other, figuratively, we would starve. And we definitely don't want to do that. So for July 17th, it says no small plans. The quote says, make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood, by Daniel H. Burnham. Quit your job. You are to work with Robert Redford. Redford, a firm voice spoke from a place deep within Judy. The intuition was compelling that she had to follow it. Soon, Robert Redford's production company came to Salt Lake City, and Judy signed up to be an extra in a movie. After a few days, she learned of a need for volunteers in the office, and the work she did there won her an invitation to join the paid accounting staff. At that time, Robert Redford was searching for a personal assistant, and Judy was offered the job. She went on to work closely with Mr. Redford for years. As divine beings, we are here to do magnificent things, and smallness does not befit us. Anyone who has ever improved her life or changed the world has had to think big, think radically, and be willing to venture into unknown worlds. The voice of transition begins with a tiny hint whispered to our inner selves. If we follow it, we will be on our way to the life we wish for. What visions or dreams have you denied because you believe they are too big for you? What would you love to do that you have shied away from pursuing because it feels like too much of a stretch? What possibilities send a current of enthusiasm through your body and spirit? These are precisely the adventures that you must pursue to live on the cutting edge of your own destiny. Help me to think big and act on my dreams. I trust that if you give me an idea, you will give me the means to manifest it. Help me to move beyond fear into magnificence. I can do great things because a great source guides and supports me. I don't know who they talking to today. I could start with myself. Man, listen. Listen. Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood. Make no little plans. That means our plans should be big, big, big. And I don't know about you. If you've ever done anything that felt big and then you got on the other side of it, or you're working with people that you never imagined that you'd be working with, or people have been raising you up and telling your story and talking about you long before you ever make your feet into the room, that's huge. Now you got to lean into it. Because what I just described is everything that's happening to me right now in this moment. Right now, in this moment, people are calling me because somebody told them to. Oh, I was over so and so and I was talking to so and she gave me your phone number. She did? Uh. So I just did an anthology with Her Excellency Shantae. Shantae used to be in the calls with us some months ago, but she's working really hard building this new Black nation, right? And so, we wrote a book together called The Power of 33, and it's an anthology with 33 different powerful women, and I'm one of them. And so they sent me the final draft of it, and at the end of it, when it had my name in this book, I guess it's in real life because they have deemed me such. Her Excellency Reverend Darlaina Rose, PhD. Who? Who? Who said that? Who has deemed me these things? Who has deemed me all these things? I am ordained in the state of Georgia as a minister, so that part is definitely true. And the Her Excellency comes from her her nation, and you know where the PhD part comes from. But I was just so amazed that they captured all of that in the book. I'm like, okay. It's funny because, I'm now being called on for so many things that I am just blown away by it all. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So, oh yes, I'll send it to you, Verkeisha. Let me see what the name of it is. The name of it is. Oh, it closed out. Okay, I'll find it. But yeah, like you are being qualified before your enemies. What did Psalms 23 say? The table is being laid out, made for you. And people are like, what? What now? You who? What you calling yourself? I ain't call myself nothing. I didn't do it. Make no small plans. The only thing that I know that these titles will do is put me in position to do more godly work, to put me in position to do all of the things that God laid on my heart to do so long ago. That's what I know. That's what I know. And I'm just amazed at it. Amazed. Help me to think big, think bigger, and act on my dreams. Think bigger and act on my dreams. I trust that if you gave me the idea, you will give me the means to manifest it. Help me to move beyond fear into magnificence. What did they say? God will not give you the vision without the provision. You just got to say, okay. I say that a lot. Okay. I say that a lot. I'm like, okay, with a breath. Okay. I guess this is something I'm supposed to do. Okay. Let me go ahead and walk on in it. And I think that's why the idea of stepping back into our law of attraction planner and re-answering those questions that we answered almost 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago, we answered those questions. And so as we move forward from the questions, we talked about choosing your 5 goals that you want to do, 50 goals, and then choosing the top 5 that you want to do in the next year. And then when the goal is achieved, what will you reward yourself with? Sometimes when the mind is doing so much and the body is doing so much, like what you going to get yourself? Your body is looking for, and your mind is looking for, what reward will we receive for this hard work? Well, if we work this hard and get this done, what do? Will I buy myself dinner? Will I hang out with a friend? Will I get my hair done? Will I get my nails done? Will I buy a new dress, buy new shoes? Will I do something for me? Will I give myself a spa day for all this hard exercising and work I've been doing? What is it that you will give yourself? It's all a part of it. You have to celebrate your success and reward yourself for the success. That's why it's so important for us to lean back in to the top 10 things that you've ever achieved in your entire life, because we need you to be able to walk on those stair steps and those milestones to be able to see and remember what it felt like to feel like up here. What did it feel like when you was on top of the world because you did that thing that you did? What did it feel like? What did it feel like when you graduated college? What did it feel like when your child graduated college? What did it feel like when you bought your first car or bought your first house or became a summa cum laude? Whatever it is, that amazing thing that you did that you felt like, "Whoo, I did that. I did that." She did that. What was that thing that you did? Did you create something that was so beautiful and that you were able to sell to somebody that they paid you top dollar for? Whether that was um, a piece of art or a service or something that you provided that was so, so good. What was it? I need you to remember it. 10 top highlights of your life. Give me the highlights. And then I want you to stand on them in your Superman or your Superwoman pose and say, "I did that." And then take that same energy to do the next thing. To do the next thing. Now we have to determine what the journey is going to look like. What do we want? Where are you now in your spiritual life? Where are you now in your personal development? Where are you now in your relationships? Where are you now in your career and business? Where are you now financially? Where are you now in your health? And where are you now in your free time and family? So you got to answer these questions. Where are you now in these areas of your life? And then where do you want to go in these areas of your life? When I think about spiritual, I remember when I first answered this question, I wanted to be a meditation and prayer master. I wanted to meditate and pray more. I didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted to do it better. And that's what I wrote. That's where I'm going. I'm going to be a meditation master. I'm going to be so good at meditating and praying. And then it says, how do I get there? And so what I remember writing, because this is a old book. This is my book from 2018. It's not filled in, but I remember filling it in, and I remember writing how I get there is by taking time every morning before I do anything and pray and meditate. And then every night before I go to bed, pray and meditate. Now I kind of pray and meditate all throughout my day. You can't tell me nothing. I could stop right where I'm at. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. So then you want to ask the same question in your personal development. Where are you now? Where are you going? And how do you get there? Ask the same question in your relationships. Where are you now? Where are you going? And how do you get there? Where are you in career and business? Where are you going? How do you get there? Where are you in your finances? Where are you now? Where are you going? How do you get there? Where are you in your health? Where are you going? How do you get there? Where are you in your free time and family? Where are you now? Where are you going? How do you get there? And this is just really a way to help us to balance things out a little bit better, to get more harmony in our lives. Because some people feel like they should never have free time and family. They should never stop what they're doing because work never stops. But that is unharmonious and out of balance completely.
It's funny that you should say that because
Yeah.
my daughter said to me, Ma, you're always working. And
Yes.
I'm not always working. But when she taps in, I'm working.
I'm working.
There are times when I am looking for her and wanting to spend time with her, and she's working. But it's funny, the perception. She's like that I'm always working. And, um, I have a issue with being too confrontational. So I don't want to go back and forth with her. But from my perspective, she's the one always working.
Yes.
Or got something already planned where I'm not included. And I really feel like an elder, like, well, she ain't included me because she think I'm too old. But damn, I mean, I'm a fun older person. But
I feel the same way, Sherry. My friends,
yeah,
we didn't think you want to do that. Bowling, the movies.
yeah. The pool. Come on, my niece, who's also her best friend, who also married my nephew. They have a nice pool deck and outdoor thing, and I'm like, of course I would like to do that with people I know.
Yes.
They
Yep.
just want to include me to babysit.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I get that. I get that too. I get that too. So now you
So we
want to,
got to make our own plan. That's
yes,
all.
you do. That's it. That's it. And it'd be like, why you didn't include us? You too young.
Yeah, that part. Like, I'm going to Paris. See you when I get back. And
I get
I'm
back.
going to Egypt.
Go
See you when I get back. And I'm going to Hilton Head. See you when I get back.
when I get back. Deuces. So now I want you to write down your most important goals that you want to achieve in the next few years, including those top 5 goals that you want to achieve in the next year. Write them down and why you absolutely are committed to achieving those goals. So, what I want specifically by when? What do you want and when do you want it by? And then ask yourself, why do I want that? Why do I want that? We have to be so mindful of why we want things because sometimes the thing that we want is not what we really want, is what somebody else in your life wanted you to have or wanted you to do. And then you just agreed, and that's why they ask a lot of these young folks, whose goal is it? Is it your goal? Is it your mama's goal? Is it your daddy's goal? Is it your grandma's goal? Whose goal is it? And that's like how we get those folks um who are a family of firefighters, a family of doctors, a family of nurses, a family of all military people. And then you get that one at the end, somebody asked that question and like, yeah, that's their goal. That's that's not what I want to do. And then finally, at generation 5 or 6, they break it and they become an artist or a singer or something creative versus the military or a police officer or a teacher or whatever it is that families do. Go ahead, Bridget.
It's great for rising. Let me start there. Okay, so what Sherry said tickled me because my oldest daughter, I got two kids. Today is my son. Well, I have three children, but two kids born this month. Today is my son's birthday, and 2 days ago was my daughter's birthday. And so this morning, well, first of all, I've been up since 3:45. Let's say that I don't three
Yeah.
forty five a.m.
Yeah.
and I decided I decided to reschedule my birthday trip because I'm tired of traveling broke. But this is what my daughter did to me that was related to what Sherry talked about. I told um I told my grandbaby, I said, I'm coming to see you before my birthday, and she was like, yeah, she coming to see you, and then she leaving, she going to Jamaica, she gonna leave you. I said, what? The grown children be so mad
Dude, they some
that
haters.
you got big plans to do all these things, and it don't include babysitting. I'm like, listen, girl, you know. I'm like, oh, she just talked about me so bad. Oh, you going where? You going where? But I'm like, I decided to rebook my trip, like literally right before the call
Okay.
came on. And when I came in and you just read what you read, I was like, oh, I just get in my business. And so I just came in the room. By God. Wait a minute. I just got here. I was like, why
Yeah.
Darlaina got me in the chokehold and I just walked in? Like, this is so rude. Like, wait a minute. Wait. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna make a big plan. I wanna go. I don't wanna go and feel like I'm budget traveling
Okay.
because that feeling is like, plus my truck has been in the shop. So I haven't worked this week, and this is the week that would lead up to my trip.
Okay.
And so the plane tickets then went on the elevator rides. They about $600 now. And I'm just like, okay, so it still will be affordable, but I changed my trip around. And this is the mental part that I have to talk about is being excited for yourself and celebrating yourself. For me, mentally, is a big
Mhm.
uh block of learning. I'll say that. And talking about things because I feel like I talked about it. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just did it and then say nothing. I should have. And I'm like, where does the point of being happy for myself and making big plans? And I said something about what I shared with you yesterday about my plans, but that what you just read just gave me permission to make big plans. Like, why do I gotta be the one to think small? Everybody else think, when it comes to other people, they don't have a problem thinking big, but they want you to stay humble. Girl, get out my face.
When the
Why I got to stay humble?
Humble in the trash. We not being humble.
I'm like, why I gotta stay humble when I'm making my plans? But but you could dream to go around the world in 30 days. Hey,
Yeah.
it's not fair, but it's also a mental thing that I'm really excited to break because it's something that I learned honestly from childhood, and it is stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? To be grateful. Thank God for what you have and this and that, and yeah, writing on the carry. Humble people be broke. I'm not trying to be broke like that. And first of all, let's take the trying out because Dr. Loretta say trying is lying. Stop lying to yourself. We don't try to do nothing, but it's such a position of power that I'm standing in to be excited for myself, regardless of a few changes. I'm still going now. Let's be clear. Before 2025 is out,
Yeah. We gonna
Bridget will stand on one of them beaches in Jamaica. Cause I didn't did research. I done found out all the resorts that I can go to for a day and stay in the Airbnb. I done did all the research and I'm still excited. And whether I celebrate my birthday in November, October, December, before before
Mhm.
December 31st, 2025, I'll be in Jamaica. So I'm still excited for me. Thank you.
Welcome. I told y'all I'm 60 all year long. If it's not your birthday, it's my birthday. So wherever I go, it's my birthday. If it ain't nobody else's birthday, because I'm celebrating all year long. And my friend that I went to the conference with, she will tell you because I wore my 60 and fabulous. When did we went? Last month? I don't know. And they was like, "Happy birthday!" I was like, "Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you." It's so funny. Listen, Nona Carey and my lion is, and it's so funny because Nona Carey said it's her birthday. I got my friends trained to say it. It's her birthday. If it's not yours, it's mine. Period. We celebrate. Listen, it's a song that Miguel has, and it says, "Every day is your birthday. Every day you wake up is your birthday. Every day is a birthday." So I want you to write that part down. What you want specifically by when and why you want it, right? And then the last thing is recreate your life statement. I want you to write down in the present tense and in full detail what you want your life to look like. Make sure you use all of your five senses: sight, touch, hearing, smell, and taste. Write down how much money you will earn and what services or value you will provide to others to acquire that money. Write down in full detail how the following areas of your life will be: health, finance, recreation, business, family, and spiritual life. Describe why you enjoy life and how your future attitude and self confidence and mindset will be. Describe it as a movie playing inside your head. Describe it to be so beautifully, describe it so beautifully that you'll want to read it and visualize it every single day. And once it's done, you're going to come read it out loud. These life statements are so important. Some of us who have written out life statements prior, you probably can already see a lot of what you already wrote down has already come to pass. It's already come to pass. So now it's time to update it. And what do you want from July 17th forward? What do you want from July 17th forward? What do you want to see in your life? What do you want to experience in your life? How does your life look like? So if you went to sleep and you woke up and you were living in your dream life, I need you to describe it in every detail. What it looks like, what it smell like, what you see, who's there, who's not there. Everything that is amazing that's happening in your life, I want you to write down why you enjoy this life and how your future attitude and self confidence is going to be because you are living this life. Every day is my birthday. Yes, Yvette, it is. Every day you wake up is a new birthday. So why not? So you can adopt it too. If it's not somebody else's birthday in your crew, it's your birthday. And you will train your friends that every time you're together, it's her birthday. And they be like, oh, okay. And people be clapping and singing and all kinds of stuff. And we out. Trust me. We went to some grill downtown and I had told my friends that, and I don't even have to say it anymore. They just be like, it's her birthday.
Darlene, it's a group of travelers that I follow. It's a couple. They do um travel vlogs, and when they go on cruises, it's their one friend. Every time they go on cruises, they tell the people on the cruise that it's her birthday. It's like a running joke that
Yeah.
they do. And the cruise, you know how the cruise people do. They
Yeah.
come to the table clapping and singing, and the whole room is singing happy birthday to her. And she's like, "These y'all is so they." So it's like a thing. Like every day is your birthday, and for me, y'all, I am so grateful. Like my children they turn 28 and 27. Like I'm just laying in this bed, and another reason I rescheduled my trip, I was like, I don't feel like being in the energy of arguing with this company about no money,
Yeah.
about what they were supposed to pay me. That energy of fighting.
Yeah.
I like the energy of peace that I'm in. I've been able to talk to Dr. Loretta. I've got a renewed hope for my business this week. And these 7 days have been beautiful. Like just to be able to think,
Yeah.
to be still and get excited about my life as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So these 7 days, even though I haven't been by no water, but I've been able to think clearly and realize my daughter was 11 years old when a man tried to take me away from them altogether.
Hmm.
And she's now 28 with her own babies.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much.
It's like, you understand, God has been too good to me for me to ever not be grateful. You understand? Like, I'm talking about my children were so little. I remember rolling over out of a coma, seeing the pictures of my babies on the nightstand in the hospital with roses that my babies put there for me.
Wow.
And they 28.
Oh, yeah. They grown ups.
God is so good.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes, Bridget, praise him.
Yes.
Yes, he is. We feel you.
We do. We do. We do. You give us so much uh hope and so much to be grateful for because the thing becomes if she can overcome all of that, if she can, and I have nothing near what she experienced, I can too. She is the evidence that we gonna be all right. She's the evidence that we are already all right. And it's only going to get gooder and gooder. So I want you to write your life statement. When you write the life statement, I want you to start it with, I am so grateful that, and just start it with, now I live this amazing life. I'm living on the lake. I'm living in Jamaica. I'm living in the penthouse or the beach house or the lake house, whichever house it is. Write it all out. And then we're going to share it. Woo, we did a lot. With that being said, we're going to have Dr. Loretta to share her thought as well as our blessing for today.
Bridget, you are such a blessing to us, and you're such a memorial to the fact that just keep going
Mhm.
and it gets better and better. we don't even know what it's going to be like by this time next year. But we would have already gone to Egypt by then,
Mm-hmm.
by July
Yeah.
of 2026.
Mhm.
So stay tuned. We got some big plans.
Big plans.
Yeah.
Big plans.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going
I'm
in.
blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming
I'm
out.
blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the
I'm
city.
blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
Always in the right place at the right time.
with the right people,
The right people.
doing the right thing
The right thing.
for the right reasons.
The right reason.
And everything's in divine order.
Everything.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed. Expand our territory. Extend an open hand of favor to us. I can't hear you.
Extend the open hand of favor to us,
That we may do no harm.
that we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
We let go.
And we let go and let God
Then go with the flow.
and go
Go
with
with
the
the
flow.
flow,
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
and
Let
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 the
the
blessings and
blessings
the
and the
money
money
roll
Money.
in
Here it comes from the north, south, east, and west,
from
north,
the
south,
north,
east,
south,
and
east,
west,
and west,
from above and beneath,
from
up.
above and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
From known.
from known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance so we never run out.
Never run out.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough,
Always.
more than enough to do anything we desire, and more than enough to do anything that God puts on our hearts to do for others, like the Darlaina Rose Foundation. Ha ha ha.
Hallelujah.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Hallelujah.
What's the name of your bank?
Heaven.
Heaven. And we're at the
Hallelujah.
main bank. We ain't at no branch.
Yes,
And
yes,
that bank don't have no lines because we just go straight to the front.
yes.
Straight to the front.
No
Direct,
line, no wait. No line,
direct
No
deposit.
line to wait.
no line.
Wait, we get direct deposit into our own personal account.
Yeah.
I love it.
Amen.
We
Amen.
don't even have to go to the bank. We just summon that button, zip, direct
Yeah.
deposit.
Well, I woke up with that extra $500 in my account because somebody tried to steal
Which
it
is better for attracting more money in abundance? The
from
law
me.
of attraction or manifestation?
Because
According to science, the answer is something completely.
sure
The
that I
key lies.
What's that?
see that. And I filled out the dispute and I wasn't thinking about it after I did
You
it.
got that 500 back?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did. Yes, I
Oh
did.
Look at
my.
God.
Yes, I did. And I put it right towards that doctorate.
Sure. And you know what that $500 did? That was a slap.
Yeah, that was a slap. That was a slap. See, the thing that we have to realize is that God don't play about us. He never did. And when people come along, though no weapon, no
Formed against
weapon,
us
no
will
they can
prosper,
they can form. They
but
can
they're not going to. And I start praying for them because I I humbly say somebody went on out
form.
of this life trying to mess with me, and I knew it, and I started praying because they got sick right as they were trying to wreck my career, and I wasn't doing nothing to these people.
See?
And I said, "Oh, y'all really need to leave me alone."
What Jesus said. Lord, forgive them. They know not what they do. They don't know they touching your anointed. They don't know. They don't know that they doing something so horrible. God, please, please, please forgive them. because they know.
Because you don't want to have that unforgiveness on you. They say that's drinking poison, that's wanting to poison somebody
Drinking
and you
poison and
drinking it
strength.
yourself.
Yes. Shanette said, remember, only goodness and mercy follows us. And that's so true. So listen, I can't imagine what happened when that young woman woke up and saw her account debited for $500 from a year and a half ago.
Well, I can imagine. She she wasn't happy.
Mm-mm,
But
mm-mm.
you know, God don't like ugly.
Nope.
Y'all better be trying to be beautiful out here.
Be beautiful. So with that being said, go be beautiful and go do amazing things. And we gonna make it do what it do. Thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.
Yeah, bye bye.
Peaceful and productive day.